Hello everybody, welcome to your 7th Java tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about for loops. Now, what a for loop is a way to repeat certain chunks of code a specific number of times. Unlike while loops, where we may not know exactly how many times we want to run through the code, for loops have an explicit number of times they loop through a code that we will define ourselves. So, if you look up to the top here, this is the syntax for a for loop, and the same as while loops, everything in between the brackets is part of the for loop and will get executed on every iteration of the loop. So, a for loop goes something like this. We're going to make a variable, and we're going to initialize it to a value, in this case 0, and now while this value evaluates to some condition, in this case while the value is less than 10, we're going to loop through the value, plussing 1 to the value every time. Now I++ is the same as saying I equals I plus 1, but it's just convention to say I++ in these sorts of loops. So we're going to start at 0, we're going to say is I less than 10? Well, yes it is, and then we're going to print this line out. We're going to print out I to the screen, which will be 0, and then we're going to add 1 to I, and then we're going to say is 1 less than 10? Well it is, and then we're going to print out I, and we're going to add 1 to it. And we're going to go through the loop until I is no longer less than 10, and then we're going to print out we have finished the for loop. And as you can see here, we get 0, 1, all the way up to 9, and then we have finished the for loop. So that was for loops. In the next tutorial, we're going to be talking about do while loops, which are very similar to while loops with one slightly tricky difference.